it, and as I was shooting it, I was thinking about how, the amazing thing of phones. Phones are like insane, right? I mean, thinking of before phones and like, what you couldn't do before phones. And I think it's just like phones make things very easy. It's definitely like one of the greatest documenting tools, as with like photography and that type of thing. Like it's something you always have on you. It's in your pocket. You can take pictures with it, you can take video with it, you can post it straight for the world to see right from it immediately. It's an insane invention, like or like whatever you want to call it. Just advancements in technology, I guess is what you would want to say. Like it's just crazy to think about. But I think what it also has done is made things kind of like not so important. I don't know if important's the right word. It's not as meaningful, but it actually is meaningful in the sense that shooting these family photos, and even me and pretty much most people, right? It's just like you have your selfies, you see your brothers, your sisters, cousins, neighbors, nephews, whoever. You're taking your selfies, cool. But it's not the same as like you're actually just taking like a proper. I don't even know if proper is the right word, but I'm gonna go with it. Proper photo of like your family, friends, loved ones. Like for situations. Like I get it. Selfies are like pretty much the way to go in a general situation. Like I mean, it makes sense, right? Like you document. Hey, I see my cousin today. Get a picture together. With your phone. It is what it is. There's no friction of your time and what you're doing. It is what it is. But I think there is a lost art in the sense of getting, I'll just keep on going, getting proper photos done, getting setting time, even if it's a half hour, setting a half hour to the side to get like people together to have someone else photograph you with others. I think it's an important thing to do, and not with a phone. Like I think like phones obviously are amazing. Someday they might be as rare. I think once they make phones that have like bigger sensors and like that's gonna happen. It's gonna be a different story at a different time. And you can still accomplish a lot by just doing it. And that's the thing too. I think that's also important in a way of like just like even if it is with the phone, like just setting up that time. It's like that weird in between rain where it's like not raining but raining. It's just like super annoying with the wipers. But I highly suggest, and I love this one quote, and this is the quote. This is a quote about being a photographer from Joel Meyerowitz. He said, "You can take a picture with your phone." And I'm just kind of paraphrasing. I don't remember exactly how he said it, but you can take pictures with your phone. But there's also like there's a lot of dignity involved with taking a proper photograph with a camera is it's important. I think that's just the word. That's the theme of that too. It's an important thing. I think there's some like type of dignity involved as well with like trying to get things done properly. Even if it is once a year for like get your family together, like or whoever, and just hire a photographer, get a photographer, whatever you gotta do some bartering, and just have that separation of I'm not just taking selfies, I'm getting like there's there's something that happens too when you have someone, even if you know them or like know them, or if you don't know them, there's something that happens when someone's photographing you and others that is not yourself. It shows in the picture. It really does. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's kind of what I'm going with. I kind of wanted to just talk about that, for a minute, where it's just like, I think it is like, the phones are a great documenting tool, like I said, but I highly fast. Just like, even if for anything, like not even just like trying to get a whole family together, even if like as like a couple, like if you're a couple, of course you get a lot of selfies. I mean, all the time. You go to the theater, take a selfie. Go to a restaurant, you're taking a selfie. You go to wherever, you're taking a selfie. I still take that time. Obviously, it's going to cost a little bit of money to hire a photographer and just go out and have a shoot. Have it be a half-hour shoot, hour shoot, 2 hour shoot, whatever it is. There's something a bit more special for everyone involved. And there's I think that's when I return photos, and this is a very good example for like my wedding photos. The feedback I get from the photos that aren't posed, especially, I get a huge paragraph response from about how happy they are, how amazing the photo is, how like they'll cherish that photo forever. Like, it's crazy that like that happens, right? And I think that really mostly, I'm not going to say always, that mostly happens when someone else takes your photo, because you're not even when you're taking a selfie, you're staging it, like you're posing, you're doing, what's exactly that's going to happen. You're getting the photo ready. Sometimes you'll take 10 of the same photo just to get the right look, and that's fine. I'm not knocking any of that. I'm just explaining how having someone else take your photograph, it opens up a whole new world of emotion, meaning, and everything like that. So that's kind of where I was going to. I think that ended that perfectly, because that's exactly what it meant. Like, that it's definitely just, it becomes more meaningful, because there's that beauty of not being like, even like just like being self-conscious and all that kind of stuff of like how you might look when you have someone else photographing you. A lot of that kind of goes away, because I can only assume by all the shoots I've done, weddings, whatever, like when they're taking their own selfie for like Instagram or whatever, they're taking their time, with that selfie, they're taking multiple selfies, moving their face a little bit here and there, and trying to get that, whatever makes them feel good about the photo. Yeah, so that's kind of what I think that's what's important. So yeah, think about that. Think about, taking that time for you and your loved one, or even some like just some friends. Like that's super rare. Like even just having a couple of friends. Like, hey, let's just hire a photographer and go have fun shooting photos. Like, I think that's something that can make a huge impact on not even like just how you'll feel about that photo in 10, 20, 40 years, but how that will be received online even. I think there's definitely something way more interesting to people that's not just a simple selfie than actually being out in the real world, or even at your place, just photographed differently. Yeah. So anyway, so I had a great shoot. It was kind of one of those ones too where like we're supposed to shoot outside, but it's been as I've been messing with these windshield wipers during this video, the weather's been pure garbage. This date has already been pushed once, so they wanted to get it done today no matter what. So we went from planning on doing like kind of an outdoorsy kind of like shoot, and it'd be an indoors. So I drove out there having zero idea what the house, I'd never been there, never in the house or anything like that. So like I had zero idea what I was walking into, what the lighting was going to be, whatever, how much space I even had, how many people were going to be there. I didn't really know anything. So I just, I rolled with it. I just kind of did my thing. I knew I was going to just stick with natural lighting and just praying that it wasn't pure dark. Getting a little foggy in here. But yeah, it was classic, orange light bulbs, that type of thing. But that thing doesn't worry me too much because, post-production, that's one thing that I learned many years ago is, fixing light, weird lighting situations. So that's something I always do anyways. I feel like there's always something going on when you're going somewhere that you don't have like full-on control lighting, which I pretty much do natural wherever I'm at. And pretty much the only time I'm really using flash anymore these days is like
receptions, that type of thing, where it's like it's dark. You know, if there's some light and it's, you know, and it's just like photographable, you know, I can photograph it, then anything I can kind of do post will kind of help do that. It'll help, like, you know, tweak a temperature or whatever I gotta do, you know, tint or whatever is going on. That's all something that's achievable in post. I think kind of more like focusing on like just kind of getting the shot. This one was very straightforward. It's cool. It's a cool family. They've actually brought me on for like 5 shoots now. They're very simple, straightforward. They just want straightforward photos, and I respect that. So I just show up, I shoot what they want, and then I roll out. And that's definitely something that, you know, I respect too, because like I already, like there's some like shoots I go to where like I'm like there's a lot going on, like, you know, they kind of just want me to keep shooting other things, you know, just depending on the people. So you kind of have to, like, you know, respect the situation too. Like I'm not, like, I already know, like I'm not trying to get like any type of like photos of my own with them. Like I just kind of already know that, like how they roll and how they want their photos to be done, and they just want, you know, super traditional, and that's it. And it's cool. You know, it's cool with me. And I think that's what's nice about photography too. Is like, you know, you have different. You work with so many different types of people, and like these people are great. You know, obviously, they got 3 kids, and like they have like their own. You know, obviously their family was there. This is the first time I photographed other family members. You know, together as well. So it's cool. Yeah, it's cool to like kind of show up at these places when you're photographing people, even if they rehire you or not. You never know what kind of situation you'll be involved in too. And it's a funny thing too, as now I'm thinking about it, kind of take that back a little bit. There's one of the shoots I did have with them. I did have something I kind of got. I was like, this is an amazing photo. It's happened two separate times, 2 separate shoots. The girl in the water photo was one of them, where you don't even see her face. If you haven't seen that, you might have to go back in time. I'll probably actually repost that again, because I don't know, I'm thinking of it. It was a good photo. I need to get on reposting that up, because I've been working on my Facebook. Just starting it, like my last video, the full send video. Basically, I just keep posting. I want to start, like, there's a lot of stuff where I just post on one platform, and I need to kind of go back, and I'm kind of reworking how I put out content and kind of focusing on that. And with that last video, I had no idea. Like I was like fiddling with the settings like late at night, and I must have just like left it, because I was like messing around with like linear and all this kind of stuff. And I had it in linear when I like X'd out or whatever. I didn't have it in 1080, so it's like a weird like square crop, I guess. I didn't even realize I couldn't tell on the back of the camera. Well, I didn't really look at the back of the camera, so that's pretty much why I couldn't tell. But yeah, so this video here should be proper 1080. Not quite filming in 4K for this kind of stuff, unless I really feel like it. Unless there's like a day where I'm like, okay, yeah, this stuff I'm gonna film in 4K. But yeah, so we're in linear 1080. Got a cop here, something like. I'm in like a small town right now, so I'm trying not to get like pulled over. That van's going. So yeah, hopefully things look a lot better now. Yeah, it was weird. Plus, like the exposure going off crazy. But I had some, you know, bright light on the side, so kind of cool. So yeah, this lighting here, I just have the light on inside my car. So yeah, we'll see how this looks too. So, but yeah, this is kind of a prime example of what. I don't know if that cop's following me, but kind of my example how I just want to, you know, keep on posting, you know, just keep posting, you know, full send, right? So I know today I knew I wasn't going to be able to film anything. You know, again, you know, kind of when you're working, you know, sometimes you just feel out your situation, you know. I did snag a few like random shot, like 2. I shot 2 random photos. That's one thing I'm actually working on as well. But I'm in situations where I can't really film or do anything like that. I need to really like just snap a few random photos, even if they're pure random. I just need to do it for content. I'll bring context to things that are going on, and you know, just more things, more content. I'll be posting a photo here in a little bit, actually, after I'm recording this video. My Instagram is OGBSmitty. That's where I'm everywhere. YouTube, Twitch, the Twitters, everywhere. So I'm actually gonna get rolling here. I'm at my next stop here. So it was a fun shoot. Always happy to be photographing. So thanks everyone for watching, and hit that subscribe button.